breaking. Nina Lynn banned after assault caught on camera. Nina is on a generational run right now when it comes to getting canceled. She recently got in trouble for essaying a dude on her stream. So she's being held accountable. And I know being in the accountability seat sucks. But let's get into the video.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Zo, do your...
Zoe, he's not consenting. Huh? He's not consenting.
So the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. You never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer just got banned from Twitch. Everybody's on Twitter celebrating like it's justice. But in this video, I'm gonna break down why that ban means absolutely nothing and how Twitch is playing all of you that was crying about this situation. So Official Society, we got breaking news, like literally right now as I'm...
This is crazy because they probably gave him a 10-day ban. You know what I'm saying?
Making this video. Zoe Spencer and Nina Lynn just got banned, both off Twitch. And you know the internet's happy as hell. Twitter's happy as hell. And honestly, I wasn't even gonna cover this till they actually got banned. I don't want to say too much, but my personal opinion, y'all really dragged it to the point where y'all got the girls banned.
Oh no.
You might be in that one video. It's like a cartoon with a it's like buying a car. Oh my god. That's really you trying to block from getting he don't want it, bro.
He did not tell you that.
Don't want it, bro.
Bro, are you really traumatized? I'm confused, society. I said I don't want to say too much because there's victims out there and like real situations, right? But this situation, you have people covering this situation, showing the clip and actually saying like,
oh my god, I don't want to show this clip too much because it's really crazy.
Bro,
Bro blurred out the clip. Meanwhile, bro blurs out the clip. You know what I'm saying? I get where he coming from, where it's like, but that is the whole issue. That's the whole problem. The whole problem is there's no accountability on the other side. And the whole problem is it is a double standard at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But roles reversed. Bro is having to face accountability for his actions. He needs to. Everybody gonna make sure he does. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no getting around it. But on the other hand, you know, because it's women, oh, now we're bending the rules a little bit. Nah, you know what I mean? But that can't be the case. If there was two dudes doing the same thing to a woman, and they didn't actually want her, they're just messing around with her, you know, like this, dorking, and she's like, stop, and they're grabbing her, holding her down, then we gonna have issues. You know what I'm saying? And nobody knows this dude. Like, I don't know this dude. This is my first time seeing the dude. He might have a girlfriend. He might be married. He might not even like women. That might have been the most traumatizing shit that ever happened to Brody. He might be gay. You know what I'm saying? And we over here saying, why are we taking it so serious? Like, no, we got to take it serious because if it was on the shoe was on the other foot, people would be taking it serious. And that's the problem.
oh my god, it's weird, bro. The internet is really weird. The fact that these guys can exaggerate a situation, and it's called clip farming. They clip farming the situation to get these girls banned because this cameraman said that he's been assaulted by these two girls. Like, you got autistic kids or like actually younger kids or just, you know, helpless people. But that's not the case right here, my people. I can't believe you guys really got these girls banned for that. And we gonna see how long this ban gonna last. Because if they ban for life, that is crazy. Like, you got these girls actually apologizing for manhandling another man.
I didn't mean to make him feel uncomfortable whatsoever, and I know that I definitely crossed the line.
See, but no, Zoe already got in trouble plenty of time. Not in trouble per se, but people have came out and said, Zoe, like, you be doing too much. Like, you be making people feel uncomfortable, bro. Like, how many times do a nigga gotta say you feel uncomfortable before you accept the fact that nigga feel uncomfortable? That's why Kai didn't invite you to Streamer University. He said he felt uncomfortable. How many times a nigga gotta say that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, people have different boundaries, and and just because he's a man, you putting his boundaries to the side. That's basically what's going on here. I can't get behind that. I'm sorry. Like, me personally, I would never, like, if I was in that scenario, I would never be like, oh, I've been, you know, SA, you know what I mean? But bro has different boundaries. Everyone has different boundaries, and you don't know this man from a can of paint. So how you gonna tell? How you gonna, you know, talk about what his boundaries are? And that's just what it is at the end of the day. Because if there was dudes doing the same thing to a girl, it doesn't even matter if the girl was like, "This wasn't SA. I was chilling. I was." They would be like, "Nah, we don't give a fuck what you say. We don't care how you felt. They wrong for that. So they gotta face accountability." So same shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see them banned, but this is a lesson at the end of the day. It's a lesson for them. It's a lesson for, you know, other women that do shit similar to this. Also other men that do similar shit to this. You know what I'm saying? They get away with it after it got this big. You know, what does that tell men? Oh, we could do that shit if we just joking. You know what I'm saying? Let's go grab a shorty and start dorking on her. You know what I'm saying? Bend her over right quick. Let me give her shots. No, brother. No, prison, jail time. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be calling, bro, the rebirth of Diddy, brother. Come on.
Everything. I was just trying to be funny, and I was just trying to make a moment for the stream, and I see that what I did came off all wrong, and it's on me. I take full accountability for that. I just want to say, Saeed, and to anybody out there that I made feel uncomfortable, I'm genuinely sorry.
I'm gonna always be all right, bro. Trust me. But I want to make sure he's okay. Because he's been very nice. He's always been very nice to me, you know? Who are we talking about? Like, we're talking about Saeed. And this situation, what I'm talking about, has nothing to do with YPG, none of that. So I don't want to hear his name, but it only has to do with me and Saeed. And listen, I'm old enough to own up to what I did wrong. And during the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke.
Yep. It's always a joke. You know what I'm saying? Roles reverse, it'll be a joke too. No, I was kidding. I thought it was 100% a joke. You know, all we did was like pretend to give her back shots. Yeah, niggas ain't gonna like it then. You know what I'm saying? Why he over there getting his hair braided? Like, what are we doing here? You getting your nails done too? Why you apologizing? Apologize in a better state. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Anywho.
I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, and we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong. And what we did was wrong. You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it, you know, and he was very hurt by it. So that's all that we know.
This is the world we living in. Our ancestors will be so upset right now. You got our great grandfathers looking at this situation like, is this guy serious? And again, I don't want to say too much because I don't know the kid Sid or Saeed. I don't know the cameraman. I don't know if he's special. I don't know if he have issues. I don't know if he's really helpless. Right? But from what I seen in the clip, he's laughing, he's giggling, he's running. These girls are not hurting him.
Yeah,
and I'm not even on here defending them. I'm not defending them because Nina did some wild stuff with a cat that got me so upset. If you know me, I rock with animals. And she was just spinning the chair with the cat on it. The cat fell off the chair. It was wild. I felt bad for the cat. So I'm not defending these girls. But the situation, they ain't deserve that, bro. You guys exaggerated. All you streamers out there that was crying, you guys exaggerated. And now they're banned.
No, Saeed went online and said they didn't even show the full clip. They took him into the room and was trying to take off his clothes. He was actually uncomfortable, bro. Like, it's not like niggas is making it up for him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at the end of the day, if he never said that he was uncomfortable and like nothing ever came out about that, water under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because when it comes to men, it's just water under the bridge all the time. You know what I'm saying? But roles reversed, it don't matter if they came out and said, nah, nothing happened, like it was all chill vibes type shit. They would probably still have to be held accountable. You know, just because they OD did it. They picked the girl up, taking her into the room, you know, pulling out condoms, all type of shit. Like, what are we talking about here, brother? Like, I get you, brother. I get you. You're trying to be, you know, you would probably never be in that scenario. You know what I'm saying? You probably wouldn't feel no type of way about being in that scenario. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it be what it be. You know what I'm saying? You may be like, bro, alpha male would never. Boom, alpha male would never. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. You know what I'm saying? Alpha male would never. But it's like, that's not you though, brother. That's him. That's him. They picked him up. They picked him up, brother. Listen, somebody said, I don't remember where I saw it at. It said, if one nigga could hold you down, it take two to rape you. Dang, I gotta cut that out, huh? Dang, I gotta cut that out. I gotta make sure I go back here and cut that out, brother. But if one nigga can hold you down, all it takes is two to take your cheeks, brother. Think about that. That's why you go to the gym. That's why I just hit my new PR 225. I just hit that shit yesterday. I had to tell somebody stop playing with me. You know what I mean? Anywho.
Man, like everybody thinks this is justice. Everybody talking about Twitch finally did the right thing. And all these male streamers that were crying think they won. But to be honest, y'all wrong. And I'm about to show you exactly why.
Yeah,
see,
show me why,
everyone
brother.
thinks they got banned because Twitch decided to take accountability for what happened to the cameraman Sid. That they listened to XQC, to Osman, to Your Age, and everyone else that was calling them out. We're on nobody's side. And I'm gonna call all those people, all those men that were crying babies, clip farming, and I get it. This is content, right? I get it. But I just didn't understand that route. I'm making the content, but I'm not taking that route as far as to actually looking at that clip and really feeling bad for the kid.
Take all of this off. Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Don't do your. Look at my Louis Vuitton scarf. Hold on. No outside clothes on the bed. Hold on. What's going on?
You can't just forcibly take it out.
Let me get that bag. Let me get that bag. This a nice bag. Hold on, this is a nice bag. Yo, how much this cost? Turn around. No. Start with the side. What? I need this. I needed this. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Zoe, he's not consenting. He's not consenting. Yo, that's my bag, bro. No.
Can I have it?
No, you can't have my bag.
Yeah. Wait, I need to get the out of the bag. What? You heard it.
Yo, what is happening, yo?
You know how many Zoe Spencer subscribers and Nina Lynn subscribers wish they were Sid? And again, I understand where they're coming from. Yes.
I can't get behind that, brother. I can't. You know how many people wish they were Sid? Okay. You know how many people wish they got with Chris Brown? You know how many females probably wish they got with fucking with Playboy Cardi? But then when they getting punched in their shit, you know what I mean? Now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they getting punched in their shit. Oh, fuck it, who cares? No, it shouldn't be like that. You know? Like, oh yeah, you got punched in your shit, but like, you know how many people would want to be with, bro? Like, that shit, that's not a good bro.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I can't get behind it. I get it though. Like, but that's the difference. It's like, me personally, I would never go for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it two shorties picked me up, dragged me into a room, all type of shit, I would never feel like I felt, SA'd. You know what I'm saying? One, because if you wanted it to really end and really take it to 10, they say start taking off these clothes. You start taking off your clothes. Then they gonna be like, joke over. You know what I mean? But like, bro he's just laughing. Like, at the end of the day, that's what people do. They laugh when they're uncomfortable. They laugh when this, they laugh when that. But you're being picked up by two women and dragged into a room. Your book bag taken off of you, all type of shit. And, he's probably a nice guy. He's not going to be like, yo, stop. You know what I mean? But that's what he should have did. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at the end of the day, he should have put his foot down if he started to feel uncomfortable, but he didn't. But it should have never gone that far. Period. You know what I mean?
If the roles were switched, things would be 20 times worse. Duh.
Duh! Nigga, look at it. Duh!
No,
No, you
look at me.
Duh. Fuck. Duh. Duh. You wanna know what I'm saying? Here's another. Duh. Hey. Duh. You don't eat. Duh.
We're like 20 times stronger than females. It's
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
20 times stronger, brother. Let's go ahead and end this whole shit, brother.
Oh my God, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
You know what I'm saying? Like 20 times. And it's not, that ain't the case, brother. 20 times? Okay. So that means all right, maybe he's just exaggerating. He's just saying shit. But like, if you said twice as strong, okay. 20 times? That means if my shorty could pick up 100 pounds, I could pick up 2,200 pounds. I get a strong shorty? Oh, all shit go out the window. She pick up 500 pounds? What's 500 times 20? 1,000 times 20 will be 22,000. And then I just divide, damn. I could just divide that by 2, ain't it? So that's 10,000, ain't it? Yeah, if my shorty could pick up 500, I'm going with it. If my shorty could pick up 500 pounds, that means I could pick up 10,000 pounds. I'm pretty sure that's the size of, that's a vehicle. I could pick up a car. Fuck it. 20 times? You must, okay. Bro really must overestimate his strength. You know? And that's why he think bro could have started throwing bitches. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. Vroom, throw her out the window. Vroom, throw her on the shit. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he thinks like could have happened. That shit could not have happened. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure these might have been stronger than bro. I'm sure they might have been stronger than bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's 2 of them. I'm sure if those shorties had to hold bro down, he ain't moving. He ain't going nowhere. So that's not the case, brother. So if 2 weak men, let's put it like that. If 2 weak men did the same shit to a stronger woman, then it's okay? Or no? I just can't get behind it. I can't get behind it. I get where he's coming from, like, in the sense of, like, you know, you teach your son, like, be strong. Don't be no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you teach your son to be a man. But, like, this ain't that, brother. This not your son. This is somebody's son. And he feels like he was, you know, something was done to him.
Sid really wanted to, he could have knocked Nina out with 1 punch. Or Saeed, whatever his name is. If he really wanted to, he could have knocked Zoe out with
If he was 20 times stronger than him, than them, he would knock their heads off. But okay, tight shit.
1 punch. Come on, guys. And again, I could be ignorant to the situation. I want y'all to let me know in the comments. Am I wrong for feeling this way? And I honestly feel like they getting banned because they on the rise. Nina came out of nowhere. And you know when you start being successful, people start to drag you down. Shit just start to come out of nowhere. And don't get me wrong, like I told y'all before, I'm not defending them. But it looked like a lot of hate and shit. From XQC, Ozma. Ozma don't even know about that side of Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different side of Twitch over there, bro. You don't do IRLs, bro. These girls are grinding. You just took away their money, bro. You don't play with people bags, especially over a situation that you don't even know about. Like, you wasn't even there. You're just looking at the clip like everyone else and creating this whole narrative and got them banned. I feel bad, bro. I know it might sound like I'm going off right now, but I genuinely feel bad. What happened was Twitch literally got forced into damage control. They really didn't ban Nina and Zoe because it was the right thing to do. They banned them because the outrage of these crybabies was so viral, they had no choice. And here's the kicker. I don't think these are permanent bans. They probably got like a 30-day ban or maybe 60 if Twitch want to look extra. But that means in some time, eventually, they're going to be back streaming, making money like nothing happened. But it's just a shame they just got to go through this. We're going to get to all of that. But
yeah, like, which is sad to say. It's sad to say, you know, if it was men doing it, perma ban them niggas for life. You know what I'm saying? They fucked like, oh, y'all niggas cooked. You know what I mean? But because it's women, it's like I don't necessarily want them to be banned forever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ruin a shorty life. I want a little bit of accountability. You know what I'm saying? But it is fucked. It's fucked. Yeah, it's a sticky situation because I don't want them to be banned, bro. But it's like it don't matter what I want. It's about what's right at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If I did that same exact shit, I got to deal with the consequences, brother. And it's like, because they, like bro saying, because they women, they shouldn't have to deal with those consequences. You know, what else can women get away with? It sound like, you know, if bro got a shorty and she punched him in his shit, he just got to eat that, huh? You got to eat that? You know, your shorty at your crib causing mayhem, burning your shit down. You got to eat that? No accountability? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let's say a shorty slap your cousin or something. They don't got to deal with that. They don't got to, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. What if that was your little brother? What if that was your little brother? Your little brother is socially awkward. You know, a little, some other shit maybe going on with bro. He don't even like girls. He like men. And shorties picked him up, took him into a room, made him, emasculated him at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that? We got to consider these things, like, and I don't want to see them banned. I really don't want it to be a perma ban. I don't. Period. Like, I know where it's like the dudes will get a perma ban, you know what I mean? But I don't want to see them perma banned, bro. Cause I don't. It's like pleading negligence. It's just pleading like, you know, just not knowing, ignorance, honestly.
First, if you want the real breakdowns while everyone else is just reacting to the headlines, you need to hit that subscribe button and join the official society right now. We're the ones who see through the performance while everybody else celebrates fake wins. Hit subscribe and lock in with the official society. Now let's get back into it. Alright, for anyone who's late to the situation, a few months ago, Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer were on the IRL stream with Silky, and Silky's assistant was there, Sid, or Saeed, whatever. And it looked,
I think I don't know if he's let me speed this up. I don't know if he's just gonna talk about what already happened.
looks like things might have gotten uncomfortable for the little boy. Zoe starts getting way too physical with Saeed, grabbing him, covering him, caressing the boy, throwing it back on your boy. And you could tell Brody's a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. But he's laughing, he's joking. Then Silky literally says on camera, he's not consenting. But of course, these two girls did not stop. And now what's the problem?
Yeah, that's what killed it. As soon as Silky said he's not consenting and they kept going, boom, you got a clip on your hands. It's over with.
They take Bro to another room trying to take off his clothes.
They might as well have stopped right there as soon as they said he's not consenting. Oh, now y'all don't respect consent. Fuck is y'all talking about?
One of them get on top of him. I just don't see where he's traumatized in this situation. Like, bro, you never had no buns before? Like, I'm confused, bro. Is Silky's assistant a teenager? Like, I'm confused. Somebody please put me on. Like, he looked young, but he don't look like a 12-year-old or some shit, you know? But this all happened on stream, and thousands of people watched it. And you know what was the response at that time? Nothing. Nobody said nothing. This was a video of months back. Nobody cared. Not Twitch. Nobody. They would have gotten banned then if Twitch actually cared, right? It wasn't until months later that the clip resurfaced, and suddenly everyone's pretending to care. Had your rage or whoever else would have never said nothing, this would have looked completely different. And when I say completely different, y'all know what I mean. XQC's speech was more, you know, reverse the role, which I get it. Same thing with McQueen. I get it. Reverse the roles. Of course we're gonna be in trouble, bro. We're men. They're females. What a man look like rubbing on a female. If a female trying to rub on you, you're not helpless. You can tell the female to please relax. Tell her to stop. If he wanted to, he could have really told him to chill. He didn't do that. He was playing along with the content. We all know content when we see content. And we all know a traumatized or uncomfortable person when we see one. That wasn't that. When really, that's when everything changed. When all of these guys decided to speak up months later. But not because what they did was wrong. And obviously, yes, it could be wrong. Y'all know that. In a whole different situation. And this one, it just looked like they're reaching. But because it went viral, everybody crying, it became too big for Twitch just to ignore. And that's when Twitch had to do something. Not because they cared about Saeed, the cameraman, but because they cared about what everyone else thinks. They care about the optics. Let's talk about how we specifically get to these bans. Because clearly this wasn't Twitch doing the right thing. This was Twitch getting forced into action. Here's how it works. First phase, whatever clips, it goes viral. The moment it explodes, everybody's asking where's the ban, right? Second phase, you got the crybaby big streamers that start to react. That's when you get every major voice to start to react and start calling for accountability. Then the next phase, the mainstream attention. Once it comes off Twitch and jumps off to TikTok, then Twitter and Instagram, and everyone's covering it, that's when Twitch can't ignore it anymore. Because here's the thing about Twitch, they don't ban on what's right. They ban based on PR pressure. Think about every major Twitch controversy. They never act immediately. They wait to see if it goes away. And if it doesn't and it gets too big, that's when they actually act. The Imaru situation, they didn't ban the guy immediately. They banned him after it went viral. And everyone's celebrating like it's justice. Congrats to the internet. You guys won for approximately 30 to 60 days. So if you're realizing all the fakeness within the streaming platforms, so if you're realizing all of this is just performance, you're exactly who the official society is for. We don't fall for the fake wins. We see the game while everyone else plays into it. Hit that subscribe button right now. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers who actually understand how this works. Be early and not late. But all right, let's start to bring it all together. Here's what actually happened. Nina and Zoe got too physical with Saeed. It was wrong. It was uncomfortable. It shouldn't have happened. But honestly, the internet dragged it. Because months later, the clips go viral and that pressure on Twitch becomes impossible to ignore. So Twitch actually banned these girls. And everyone's just celebrating. The male streamers won. But you're wrong. Twitch is playing all of you. Because what actually happened was Twitch got forced into damage control. They didn't ban Nina and Zoe because they actually cared about Saeed or any male victims. They banned them because the outrage and the crying was too loud and too viral for them to ignore. It wasn't accountability. It was just crisis management. And the proof, we'll get it, determining the length of this ban. Because I highly doubt this is a permanent ban. Y'all did these girls dirty. You can't play with people's food, man. At this point, you're taking people's food right off they plate. And it's sad that it's coming from male streamers to the females. So instead of trying to get these girls banned, the best thing could have been like to teach them and show them that. That's not what we do here on Twitch. Make it a teaching lesson rather than an opportunity.
How you teach somebody without consequences? How you teach somebody without consequences? You soft parenting? You want the world to soft parent? That's not how the world works, brother. You a man, you should know that much. That is not how the world works. Ain't no soft parenting. Sorry. You gonna have to deal with the consequences of life, brother. You know what I'm saying? And that is what it is. Like, if Twitch decided to give them a 30-day ban, okay, they did something. They decided to give them a 60-day ban. Trust me, when they come back, they gonna be on their best motherfucking behavior. You know what I'm saying? Permaban, I do feel like permaban is kind of crazy. But that's just me pleading, ignorance at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's just pleading like they didn't know what they were doing. Like they just OD'd it. You know what I mean? Like that's what that would be. But if they did get permabanned, I would feel bad for them. But at the end of the day, consequences. It's whatever Twitch deemed was right. You know what I'm saying? I made a video about this on my second channel, and I don't think that I said they should have been permabanned. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I didn't even say that they should be banned. I said it was wrong. Or did I? I might have said that they should be banned for like a little bit, but permaban is kind of like, sheesh. They cooked them. But bro, niggas got banned for telling niggas to fucking, be strong men. You know what I mean? Like, niggas got banned for less. Not to say, the Andrew Tate shit. Who else got banned? I think Sneeko got banned, like shit like that. Like, I don't think they were saying run around and grope women and drag them into rooms and shit. Pick them up, drag them into rooms. No, I don't think they said anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas still got banned. Niggas got banned for less. So, hey, you play stupid games, you get stupid results. And that just is what it is, bro. And that's, I'm going to just end this video here. Let me see if you say
Tear
anything.
these girls down. Again, like I said, I could be ignorant to Saeed.
Yeah, that's the end of that, brother. I feel like this shit, it's just accountability. And I hope it's not a perma ban because I really feel like there was no bad intentions in it. But at the end of the day, someone was left feeling uncomfortable. Someone was left feeling emasculated. Like, we don't know nothing about bro. I don't know nothing about bro. If I knew him personally, you know what I'm saying, and he's just a chill nigga, like, he just didn't give a fuck, didn't care. I spoke to him and shit. I'll be like, bro, let these girls, give him a little 10-day ban or something. You know what I'm saying? Slap him on the wrist for doing something dumb. But I don't know how bro felt. And I don't know how long that was going on for. That could have been going on for 2 hours straight. They like, take off your clothes. Ah. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's not a streamer. He's not used to being on camera, so it just be what it be. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.